Well, howdy, y'all. Welcome to my campsite. It's summer, it's warm, my fire's blazing, as you can see. I might put it out for the rest of this video just to make it easier for all parties involved. I rode in on my trusty steed, and I happened upon this lovely group of froggies that were gracious enough to share their home with me for just a little while. I'm here today to tell you about a few products that keep me cool and happy when I'm on the trail. Now, I gotta pack light when I travel, which means I only have space for 4 koozies. Every day I choose which one I want. Today I'm thinking maroon. What goes good with maroon, you ask? Blue. And lastly, where would a cowboy be without a silly straw? I'm thinking yeller. Drinks just don't taste right without the amenities. After I've had my fill of drink, I'll come over and eat some supper. Oh, whoops. It looks like I left my wooden spoon at home and instead brought this lovely instrument. Oh well, I think it'll do the trick just fine. Now, speaking of instruments, I'm sure you've noticed. My jam. My jam. After a hard day's ride, nothing like coming back to the campfire, petting the frog, and going to bed. Now, there's no telling what time of day it'll be when I do finally hit the hay. So if the sun's still beating out, well, by golly, I got just the thing. Well, I'll be. And if that ain't enough, these might just be my favorite. Morning, or evening, depending on your view of the world. We cowboys like to ride at night, you see. The air's cool, the moon glows, and there's not much traffic on the interstate. Now, to ensure that I get around safely, I got a few amenities that light up in the... that light up in the dark. I'd like to show them to you, if you don't mind. Now, these here don't look like much, but just you wait. Oh boy, you see that? Now these will make beautiful music and they'll light your way. What more could you ask for? In a similar vein, a regular old tambourine. Oh, no siree. No siree. Ooh boy. My goodness gracious, look at them colors. Never ceases to take my breath away. Now picture me and Billy Bob here, black of night, riding down the trail. Can't hardly see a thing. But then, by golly, light. Light, our most precious gift. These here, only friends you'll ever need. Except for old Billy Bob, of course. The strangest thought just occurred to me. It's nighttime and I'm wearing my sunglasses. You know what, I gotta tell you something. I just forgot about them. That's better. Billy Bob will keep his on for posterity and all. Ain't that right, boy? Speaking of old BB, he and I got to talking one night, and he said, boy, howdy, it sure is a scorcher this evening. If only there were a way that I could see where I'm going, but get a cool breeze on my tube. I said, boy, howdy, Billy B, have I got just the product for you? Now she's a beauty, ain't she? Whew. A cool breeze. Now I got one more thing to show you, folks. One last thing that keeps me head and shoulders above the rest of the competition. I call them my light up fingies. Look at these bad boys. How cool is this? You see them dancing on the floor? Ooh, I can make them dance. Make them dance. Make them dance. Now these puppies will be perfect for any outdoor activity, or indoor for that matter, although I haven't seen the inside of a building since '03. Now I'd like to show you my most prized possession, my beautiful silk fans. These are Billy Bob's personal favorite. I got 4 colors to show you, and they're all just so beautiful how they sparkle in the moonlight. Green, I mean, look at her. I got a couple friends that might like this one here. What you fellas think? You boys hold on to that one for me, won't you? Blue. You might already be thinking, my goodness, could you imagine what it looks like when you combine two colors? Well, I had the same dang old thought. Now, this one here, red, kind of looks suspiciously like a fire. Look at them go. My gracious goodness. Now you might be asking yourself, what does a cowboy like me have use for a bunch of pretty silk fans? It's questions like that you should keep to yourself. Well, who on this beautiful planet of ours doesn't have use for one of these fans? I mean, look at them. They're gorgeous, stunning. Oh boy! And finally, when you combine all those colors, you get the beautiful rainbow. I'd like to bring this one out in June. Well, folks, I fear that's all the time that me and Billy Bob have today. We'll be riding out, lickety-split, but I do appreciate you taking the time. Now, if you or any cowboy you know has use for any of these fine products, I need you to go on, get yourself down to musicmotion.com. That's where you're going to find all of it, ready to ship to your door. And lastly, I'd like to ask you to take a moment to please subscribe. It does help us out quite a bit. Thank you from your friends at Music in Motion. Stay cool out there.